Hello and welcome to the Team TTB Anime Podcast. I am Spanish Roxas.
I'm Eclipse.
I'm Yuta Hachan.
I'm Sam Thurumi.
And this week we are talking about Neon Genesis Evangelion, the first 12 episodes.
Is this like the most episodes we've ever watched in a first part of a series?
Well, yes, but we haven't seen a lot of 12. We haven't done a lot of 24 episode animes before.
True. Yeah. So what did everybody think Ava was going to be like before you watched it?
Lots of robots fighting. Lots and lots of robots fighting.
So,
and then
just
sexy chicks in sexy clothes.
Great.
Definitely had that. But I thought it was going to be a lot less episodic. And I have to say, the first 12 episodes seem very episodic.
I honestly thought it'd be more drama and action because I had watched one of the movies before. I thought it was going to be like the movie, but not quite.
I'd seen the first movie, and I had seen like the first 6 episodes beforehand, and I still thought it was going to be pretentious. And then it like wasn't. So that was a nice surprise.
That was a nice surprise. I've seen the first 3. I've seen the only 3 Rebuild movies, but from internet spoilers, I know that the second and third Rebuild movies have nothing to do with the actual series.
Great.
The first is a carbon copy. The second is half carbon copy, half complete spin-off.
What?
Nothing. So yeah.
I don't like that. He just turns around.
Usually you do that when you want attention.
What? No!
You attention whore!
So yeah, the first movie was a carbon copy, and then the other 2 movies are less of a carbon copy.
Okay. So you'd already just seen them?
Yeah.
Okay.
I was curious about 3.33, and I looked up online and saw that even though Funimation has dubbed it, and has the dub for a long time, the reason they haven't released it is because they keep trolloping it around from city to city, doing movie theater shows, keep getting the hype up as much as they can before they actually release it. And they've gone out and said that is exactly their plan.
Dummies. Straight up dummies.
I just watched the subbed, and it was good.
Good to hear. Yeah, so what I'm wondering is, did watching all that hinder your enjoyability of the series at all?
Oh no, the series seemed fine. Like, there was a couple parts, like, in the first movie, episode 6, where the giant Hedron cube thing came and started wrecking stuff. I just have to say it's...
Is this what your contribution to the podcast
Yes.
is going to be from now on?
Yes.
Anyway.
I'm the comedy relief.
Anyway.
Okay.
Like, in the show, it's just a cube. A lot of the time, it just shoots lasers every once in a while and, like, drills down. Like, you saw how the drill was, like, an actual drill-looking thing, but in the movie, it, like, changes geometrical shapes into, like, all sorts of weird CGI stuff.
That's cool.
I forget that.
Which made it a lot more pretty. And instead of just having, like, a random drill popping out of its bottom, it, like, curved, like it was seeping through the ground like a drill.
So it seemed more natural.
Yeah.
A whole new definition to all.
That makes sense.
It was like something was pulling the bottom of it, but it, like, twisted and made it look like a drill instead of just, oh, there's a drill in my bottom. A drill at the bottom.
Come on,
I was gonna say that.
Come again?
It has a new definition to I'll drill you. Okay, never mind.
I think you're the relief from the comedy here.
Girl, huh?
I'm just gonna sit here and pat.
You remember what happened to the last person who was on a cell phone in this?
I don't care. I'm
He
playing
was
a game. Don't interrupt me.
I see how it is.
Come on, I didn't really watch that much, and I feel bad. So, game and comedy.
There was a lot of little things that I noticed in the show that I, like, wrote down. I was like, oh, that's odd. Why is that a thing?
Such as?
Well, like, for instance, when he was meeting the 2 classmates, the one kid was just like, I'm sorry, but I had to punch you. And I'm just really like, What?
Oh, did you not understand that?
I didn't understand it. I didn't even understand why he was apologizing at the same time, because he's like, I'm sorry, but I have to punch you kind of thing. What?
Oh, did you not understand that?
I didn't understand it. I didn't even understand why he was apologizing at the same time, because he's like, I'm sorry, but I have to punch you kind of thing.
They actually did explain that, but it was a bit hard to get, I think. I was lucky to get it. Go ahead.
His sister was in the hospital because of all the destruction that happened during the first one in the series, the Angel attack.
And so when it was revealed that Shinji was the one who was causing all that destruction, that's when he decided to punch him as kind of a way to alleviate the stress.
Also, they had the laptops in the class, and some kid was like, "Hey, are you the pilot?" And he was like, "Click, click, click, yes." Everyone just freaks out and just stops in the middle of class. And just
I love how the teacher was like, "Whatever, I didn't even deal with you nerds today."
I ain't getting paid enough for this.
I don't get paid enough to teach these kids.
I don't even work here.
I'm just here to get the kids.
Oh dear.
Oh my car.
Oh my god.
Oh my car. That actually kind
Oh
of
my.
does well for segueing into another one of my notes.
Oh.
Something that I wrote down was, I was just very thrown off by how they were like sexualizing 14-year-olds.
Okay.
But the thing is, the legal age is either 14 or 13 in Japan. That's the issue, though.
I also wrote down that. I said sexualization of 14-year-olds. Fine in Japan, not here.
Shinji and all the Ray and those are
They're
14? That makes no sense.
And it makes sense when, I forget the one guy, he had the ponytail. He asked Shinji if his guardian at the time was wild and in bed.
Oh.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
And that made a little bit more sense afterward when I realized, oh yeah, that's right, consent age is that low.
That's the consent age in Japan?
Oh, yeah.
I'm kind of not surprised. That's probably why anime is like that. Because if you think about it, if the age is lower, then that means that there's more of an influence on them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Lollies.
It makes sense. Yeah.
Lollies, oh my god! No! I hate that. Oh, wait. No, I'm thinking of Shota. Whoops.
Okay, then.
I had an issue.
Both are terrible.
Yes.
I liked the humor of the pervy scenes, but I was just kind of like, I'm not,
They didn't do it as good.
I guess I just don't like the redhead girl at all.
You don't like Asuka?
Oh, yeah, no, I don't like
hate her.
Asuka either.
I might have to fight you.
No, I don't
Hey,
I don't like her either.
Calm down.
I like Ray. I love Ray.
I like Ray.
Because she shares my OC's name, and that makes me happy. And two, because she's just awesome, and she's just okay.
You like that kind of
I love those kind of characters. Those are like my favorite characters.
I love those kind of characters too. Usually I hate the kind of person that Asuka is. But something about the way they wrote her just came off good to me.
And
Yeah.
and
Asuka, I don't like her attitude. She's the kind
too
of person.
soon to Ray.
If I met her in real life, I would avoid her at all costs. 'Cause I'm like, you are the kind of person I don't want to deal with. So why are you being in this?
It's weird though. I feel like there's something there to it. Because they seem to show it a lot. They're like, she's trying to be better than everybody else. She sees it as a competition.
Yep.
It's just so weird.
I like, you know how like her and Shinji got into the robot, the red one, and they started hopping around on the ships. Like, I didn't like her attitude in that. She's like, Shinji, get in the robot with me. Now think in German.
Think in German.
Think in German.
And it seemed partially like she was trying to show off, and that's why she put him in the Ava.
Yeah, I don't think there was really a good reason to have him in the Ava at any point.
So I feel like there's got to be something more there to her, and I think that's why I'm more intrigued by her character.
Maybe she's like secretly.
I don't blame you at all for not liking her. That's entirely opinion based.
Yeah.
Also, she was like, after that, she was like, okay, switch voice to Japanese, and I'm like, but you're speaking in English. Could they like just say English?
Well, it goes
Hey,
along with the fact that this is all originally Japanese.
They
though.
do that in
Neo Tokyo and stuff.
Dude,
Yeah,
guys, in manga they do that. Like if it's English, they'll like put it in quotation marks if they're speaking
English.
It's like, kind of like that.
It is
so,
very strange.
Yeah.
It's hard to mix stuff, but when it's so very Tokyo, it is Neo Tokyo. That's the setting.
Yeah, it's like the difference between translation and localization.
Yeah.
I find it easy to understand.
To each his own. To each his own.
Yeah.
To each his own cat.
What?
I don't know.
There's no cats here.
Also, remember episode 7 with Jet alone, the non-Evangelion? The giant walking
Yes!
man? I'm like, why would you put a nuclear reactor in something that's gonna go fight giant monsters?
Japan.
That one.
Japan.
That seemed like filler episode almost.
It was.
I think it was more character building in the fact that there's something else going on, because at the end of the episode they were like, well, everything went according to plan, except for, the Masato thing.
And do you guys remember Adam? Remember that thing?
That was gonna happen, but I have many theories, but not regarding Adam. Adam was like threw a wrench in things. But I like how Adam, Ava.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Ooh, connection.
Very strange stuff. What?
Nothing.
Okay, don't say it then.
What?
That was...
I just realized it was Adam and Ava. That was really it. It was a stupid
Okay.
realization.
Alright, no, that's
Don't worry about
Real.
Realization?
I'm trying to say religious base things like angels, Eve, Adam.
There was... That's a thing that I hear it get panned for a lot, is all the religious symbolism.
Yeah.
But I think that's neat. It's like, I
Rudy
like symbolism though.
There are cool... It is cool, but... Again, it is kind of hit or miss.
Yeah.
The way it works. Because, like, in the first episode when there's, like, 5 cross explosions, I'm like, okay, I get it. Enough with the cross explosions, please.
People get lots of hate from religion. Even if it's like slightly noticed in the anime, they'll be like, "Oh no, this is
wrong. This
too
is
much
all
religion.
wrong.
You can't make me do this," or something.
You can't have religion in my media.
Yeah,
Yeah, people do get very offended by that.
it's
I find that
a
weird.
really sensitive topic.
But I don't know. I guess I'm not bothered by it.
Well,
if it's any kind of like symbolism of thing, I'm like, oh, that's neat. I like that.
See, more people have to be like us. Just kidding. Anyway,
Like,
I think it's a good basis for if you're having symbolism and wanting to have kind of an underlying plot there. Like, religion is a good place to start because it's already got a lot of stuff going for it. It's widely
meaning.
acknowledged.
Yeah, it's got a lot of meaning. It's got a lot of depth. It's got a lot of publicity.
Yeah, sure.
I would say. I don't think that's the correct word I'm using, but sort of.
It's
But, like, a lot of people...
recognition.
Recognition,
Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah, a lot of people know what it is and know about it.
They know the stories.
Exactly, so, you can get away with stuff like that, and I don't know, I just haven't seen it in a while, so it was nice to... It was almost refreshing to see it, even if it was from a while back.
Yeah. When I looked up some of the episode recaps on Wiki, like, when they were talking about the angels, they gave them all names. Did they have names in the anime? I don't remember that.
No, they
I've
just give
not-
numbers.
No, yeah, they've been numbers.
Yeah, they were, like, numbers. The so-and-so angel, number 13, 17, 87.
87.
Speaking of
69.
That
which...
was a joke.
Okay,
That's
so the third angel, right? The third angel dropped on the second impact. Am I right?
No.
No?
I'm pretty sure it was the first angel, first impact, which...
We haven't heard anything about a first impact.
Well, you would think that would
But they
be
talked about the second
angel.
impact a lot.
Right.
The second angel would be the second impact, and then the third angel
Was what we saw at the
was
beginning.
what became, trying to cause...
But regardless,
the
what
third.
was the first impact?
Did they summon it? I think they summoned it.
I think I know what it is, but I don't know if it was spoilers or not, so...
Okay,
I
yeah,
can't remember if there was an...
I'd appreciate it if you, even if it might be speculation, if you're not sure, I'd appreciate it if you just didn't say it.
Yeah, well,
Just shush. No.
Just shush!
Just shush your face, please.
All theories here. All
Yeah.
theories.
Oh, when we were talking about the second impact, it came back to me. So, we figured out finally why Well, I think they might have mentioned it, but we got to see it explicitly, why Misato had such an initial strong bond with Shinji, was that her father and her were not very close at all.
Yeah.
But then she lost him entirely during the second impact, when he saved her.
Yeah.
So, it's just interesting to see all these character dynamics that you wouldn't expect, and they've been there the whole time.
I love it when they do that. Where you're just, it makes you figure things out. You're just like, oh, wow. And just, wow.
I think the character writing is one of the strongest points here, and I wasn't expecting that at all.
Mm-hmm.
Like, even Shinji is more relatable than I was initially led to believe.
Yeah, I was led to believe through a lot of different YouTube stuff that he was just weakling that didn't really do anything.
Right, and then he's become someone who's fought for people that he just met, and it's just very interesting. The whole character of him is not something that I would have ever been led to believe by watching videos on YouTube.
Yeah.
I
He gets a lot more hate than I think he deserves.
Yeah.
I still honestly think that a lot of the main male lead characters in anime are mostly a lot of the times that's similar in like how they act. Like they're weaklings, or they don't know what to do, but they still manage to save the day.
Yeah. We've mentioned this during our Beyond the Boundary discussion about the Japanese everyman.
Mm-hmm.
That is such a common stereotype in anime.
Except that the guy in Beyond the Boundary didn't have black hair.
Exactly.
No.
But
Go
it's nice. I think that Shinji has a deeper level than most of those bland characters do.
Yeah.
He's not just like a normal guy, suddenly this happened. Like, he's had stuff happen to him.
He's screwed up in the head.
Yeah. He's not normal. But not in the, like, neat and proud 4chan lol.
I has the power.
Let me teach you about memes.
Oh my gosh.
Those kind of characters, though.
I am going to rise up against every challenge and win and get the girl. Hooray.
That's the one.
Yeah. And look like a cool person.
Explosions!
No more explosions.
No. There are too many explosions.
Explosions!
Exterminate. Sorry.
Michael Bay!
No.
Directed by
No.
Michael Bay.
No.
I saw Transformers
No.
4.
No.
It was very Michael Bay.
Okay, there's a new series directed by Michael Bay called Blast Ship, and wow, okay, explosions and guns and boom.
Great.
Okay.
Back to Evangelion.
You guys want to start discussing Ava again?
No.
I like
Yes.
those times.
We should discuss Attack on Titan.
I'm going to. No.
Let's redo the Titan cast right now.
Yay!
I've never seen Attack on Titan. Back to Evangelion.
Aw.
I blame the father for everything.
Damn it, father.
What do you mean?
I think he started everything. That is my theory. I think he is responsible somehow for the first impact.
Whoa.
Maybe he's not, and he just wants you to think that.
I am gonna blame him for everything. I have theories about the father because he's. Oh.
It's
I'm sorry.
It's like literal son of a bitch. Frustration with the father.
Okay, actually, I'm starting to see something here because Roxas and I watched the first few episodes together, and we both noticed, I mean, they made it pretty obvious, but when Ava went berserk, like, there was something inside of it. It looked like a living organism with a metallic shell.
It's a virus. Blood everywhere and eyes. The big
It's
eye.
insane.
It's a
Like-
thing.
I like how deep it goes. There's something more here that it's not showing us.
That's 'cause
I may have gotten spoilers about that part, but I'm not gonna say it
Yeah, same here.
because
Because people are dummies.
They also got spoilers about the impact.
People are straight up dummies.
Yeah, they are dummies. Now I know the secret of the impacts, and it's stupid, and I don't want to say it, but I want you to know.
Don't tell me.
I
It's
know.
like with Attack on
Boss,
Titan. I know who
please.
the Titan shifters are, but I don't want to say. Anyway.
Don't tell me. You nerds and your spoilers.
It's really hard not to
The
say them,
internet
though.
and our spoilers.
It is.
No, I've just read the manga.
Especially when I'm not even sure if I read the spoiler right or if it was just like a thing. I don't want to say it. I don't want to.
I think we all know this struggle right now.
The struggle is real.
The struggle is real. 2014.
I guess it doesn't help because this is also a very old. I think it's a very old anime.
It's a really old anime.
Yeah,
what, like
it's-
15 years now, almost?
Just the animation shows.
Oh,
You think so?
1995.
Just a bit, because, like, you see, like, I'm just using it from an artistic point of view, because from the newer animes have, like, bigger eyes and bigger boobs and bigger
Oh,
everything.
you're just talking about, like, in terms of
Well,
design,
not
not
just,
like...
not just that, but, like,
quality?
if they have, like, explosions in the newest animes, it's, like, more detailed or something, and with this, it's just, like, a cloud of orange.
Or big
Okay.
beam of light.
Yeah, sort of.
Yeah. Okay, I can see that.
Art
So
style.
you're just saying in terms of the, like, art tropes of the time is what you're talking
Yeah,
about. Because I thought it was beautiful.
Well, yeah,
I thought-
it is. But it gives a more Sailor Moon vibe, because it kind of has, like, that era of animation.
Yeah, but it still holds up really well. I think
yeah.
Yep, but there was drawbacks.
The
Those
Gundams are really good.
all those like scenes where they're just like standing there, like all those times where there's probably hard to notice, but there were a lot of times where like they made it so that when people were talking, they had like books or light covering them, so they didn't have to animate mouths, so they can spend more money animating
Yeah.
the fights.
They did that a lot. I really don't like it when they do that, because I like, this sounds weird, but I like seeing people talking, because, like, it's interesting how they do that, but then when they just go up, then it's just kind of weird.
strange.
Like,
Actually,
you remember when Shinji was like on the tracks and he was going to leave, but he
They're
didn't leave, and
standing
then Misato, they were just like staring at each other for like a good 30 seconds.
Yeah.
I
Like
know!
doing nothing.
I hated that.
I actually like that. I may be in the minority here, but I don't know, I felt like it gave us time to take in the gravity of what just happened.
Take it
There were
all
a lot
in.
of those in the series
But-
so far.
I think it was just a little too long.
Okay, I'll give you that.
Pushing the boundaries
That one
there.
specifically, but the other
Pushing
ones where there's
beyond
like
the boundary.
just like periods of silence. I don't know. I feel like those are good, nice rests
I really,
between all the action.
I really don't
A
like
lot
that.
of them were nice, but that one where they're just staring at each other, I noticed it and it's like,
I don't
Okay.
too long.
Anime does that a lot, where they take really long breaks, and I'm just like, this is sometimes why I can't watch anime in a marathon, because it's just like, it gets kind of boring, only in certain episodes when you're like, whoa, that's awesome, but then it's just like,
Well, I can marathon everything. I marathon anime movies
marathon
3 of
Human
them.
Centipede.
in an hour. No.
I can't marathon movies.
Three of them in an hour? My god.
I meant 3 of them in a day. I
You have them
apologize.
all at the same time going fast forward.
6 screens, first half of the movie, second half of the movie, first half of another movie, second half of another movie, all of them just playing at the same time.
Perfect.
Whoa. Whoa.
Character building on top, action on the bottom.
Woo!
I prefer the character building segments.
Well, you better just watch the top.
Great. You guys, though, do you remember that part where
No.
I know I'm a guy who likes to backtrack to conversations that
It's
happened
okay.
a
No, I
while
understand.
back.
No, I understand. Let's go.
But going back to Asuka and just the mystery of her character, there was that night where she was sleeping over. What happened there?
Probably
Like-
knowing anime, she got raped or something.
No, she said father. So something happened with her father. There's a lot of father complex in this anime.
So much
yes.
daddy issues.
But Kaji, yeah.
No, the father's name wasn't Kaji.
I know,
like-
but she has a thing for him.
Yeah, she does.
There's oh man. It's just stuff like this that makes me so intrigued by Asuka.
9.
Man,
9.
I just want so much more character building segments.
I guess I'm mostly interested in the fact that during that one night she was sleepwalking and flop down next to Shinji. That was interesting.
They did that different in the movies.
I applaud Shinji for doing the right thing.
Mm-hmm.
Yay.
They did that differently in the movies. Like, in the movies, instead of like, oh, I'm sleepwalking and I'm just gonna randomly lay in Shinji's bed, she like went into his room and just slept next to him.
Hmm.
She was like, can I come in? And he's like,
Yeah.
okay.
Who would say no to that? Dang.
Hmm.
I don't know.
I'm not sure if I like that more.
I kind of did, and I like the sleepwalking better because of her attitude towards him. I don't think that she would have actually made the decision to, hey, let's sleep next to each other.
Generally, it seems like she is trying to show off. Like, she definitely, with that two-piece bikini bit in that episode, she is trying to show off
Yes.
like an adult character. That is she's called the other people immature and children, and she likes Kaji.
She went to college.
She wants to be an adult so bad.
It reminds me of me.
It's just so weird.
She's
Adult
so
complex?
down.
Adult complex. She's been to college and she's 14. What?
Down.
She probably just wanted to prove that she's an adult.
I is adult.
I just like the intricate characters. That's one of my favorite parts about watching this is the characters.
Sometimes I notice stuff like that, sometimes I don't. It depends on how obvious it is for me, because I'm not observant of things like that.
If you like character development, this is going to be random, but Corpse Party has so much character development. Like, seriously, so much character
Okay. Yeah, I want to play it.
development.
We gonna play that.
It's good. Gore.
Yeah.
So can we talk about the opening for a second here?
Yeah.
That was a lot. That was a lot of stuff that... There's so much stuff that you don't catch even if you watch it 100 times.
Every single anime
And
opening is like that.
Not really.
No,
Just the amount of stuff that flashes at the screen. Like, I didn't even notice that they showed the... whatever it is inside the Eva. They showed that scene again in the opening, and I wouldn't have recognized it unless I'd seen the episode and I'd been able to specifically look for it. I just thought that was cool. Same thing with Adam. Also, from the opening, I've learned that AT field stands for Absolute Terror Field, which is a very scientific term, if I might say.
Very scientific. Also, like, the lyrics, it was like, young boy become a legend.
Yeah.
It was like, being all weird, and it kind of tried to portray Shinji as like an adult already. When really he just screwed up in the head kid.
Yeah.
Wouldn't you agree?
Maybe. I'm going to think about that one. I'm not sure that's something I can answer right now.
I just
I'll
remember.
look at it again.
I just remember one of Shinji's classmates, the one that likes war. I'm trying to figure
Oh,
out.
right, the military otaku. I know,
Yeah.
yeah, the one who was out there camping. We all know him. Glasses, hate
Yeah.
his voice.
I wonder what his deal is. Why he's so much into war.
He said he lost both his parents. I don't know if that has to do anything with it.
Well, most people would hate war then, wouldn't they?
Yeah.
I think he lost them during the second impact.
Yeah,
I can't remember.
Well, half the world population died during the second impact, so.
Yeah, so it would make sense that he would kind of maybe casually pick it up and not even realize it himself if he's wanting revenge.
My question is, it said half the world population died, but it was centered in Antarctica, so...
Flooding.
Who died? Like,
People
Was it
around
like-
the coast, I think.
okay.
Because a lot of Japan was flooded, it seemed. There's like flooded cities.
Yeah, if I remember right, on the map it was like segmented even more than Japan is now,
Mm-hmm.
which was a really cool feature.
I remember hearing, like, a couple of years ago, some global warming statistics that, like, if the global ice caps melted, which they did in the second impact, then it would, like, bury miles and miles and miles of shoreline because it would, like, raise 30 feet and that would cover most everything. That would cover a lot of different places.
Okay, I think a lot of it would be evaporated if it was melted instantly, though.
But wouldn't
Does
it
that make
just
sense?
fall back as rain?
Eventually, yeah, but it could be collected in places other than
The oceans.
yeah. And some of it stays up there for a long time. This is just me being speculation, though. Being speculation. Nailed it.
They did say the sea level rose a whole lot.
It did, though. I'm just not sure. Because global warming wasn't like as big a thing at the time, so I don't think they had as much research going into there as they do now.
Yeah. Also, it was made in 1995. I saw that when I was looking at the wiki.
Yeah,
So-
and it takes place in 2014, so it was kind of cool that we started it now.
I thought it was
Yeah.
2015.
2015?
Yeah.
I
20
think
years.
at the very least it was built. The Ava Unit 1 was built in 2014 because it has the 2014 on the plug. Also, those plugs like never work. They never want to eject, I swear. It's great.
It's rejecting the signal. It can't do that. You don't know anything about robotics.
That's what I'm saying is it's part organic, I think.
Yeah.
I don't think it's actually a robot.
Eh,
Don't tell me.
okay.
Even though I know what you're gonna say, because I was spoiled on that exact same thing. Don't tell me.
I don't even know where I got the spoiler for it, but I was just like probably looking somewhere anime related and whoops.
It is such an influential series that you'll see spoilers about it all over the place.
So, should we wrap this up?
Yeah, I think we should go ahead and do final verdicts on the first 12 episodes and say whether or not we want to move on.
And then we'll discuss what we're gonna watch next, because there's like 26 episodes.
24.
26.
Oh.
And then there's a movie that either
End of
takes
Ava.
place or is complement to the last 2 episodes.
Out of 36 bloody marshmallows.
Bloody marshmallows. My bloody marshmallows.
I don't know. That's the first thing that came to my mind.
How about everybody's synchronization rate with this show?
100 out of 100% synchronization rate.
Yeah,
Out of 100.
like the pilot's synchronization rate with their Ava.
Okay, fine. Fine. No
At
one
least-
wants to-
Okay.
my bloody
I'm trying to.
marshmallows.
The hell do marshmallows have to do with this
I don't
series?
know. I just felt like
Okay, now it's time for final verdict. 1 to 100 synchronization rate on your opinion. Go, Sam, through me.
Oh gosh, I'm not ready.
Fine, I'll do it first.
I'm not prepared.
I say I have about an 82% synchronization rate with this show. I like it a lot, but still, I'm not sure if I'm ready to fully say, like, I really like this show. For now, I just like it, I'd say.
I really like this show. 92% synchronization rate. Go.
Whoop!
75. Because it's okay. I like it, but that's why I couldn't finish it. Because it was just
68. I didn't like it at first. It took me a while to actually start getting into it. Only recently have I been like, I like this now, but it just kind of took me a while. I'd finish it because I'm already halfway through. I started it. I gotta
Makes
finish
sense,
it.
yeah. Time sync. Might as well.
Yeah.
So-
Yes!
What do you think we should watch? Till the end and the movie? Till the end without the movie?
I say go full on in and do the rest of the series, because I could barely, like, I burst through the series and I could barely keep myself away from watching the rest of the episodes. But that's just me. What does everybody else think?
I think we should watch to the end and the movie, and then we'll do a comparison of the two ends. Because we'll see the end with a budget, and we'll see the end without a budget.
I don't want to watch it.
I would watch till the end, but I want to leave the movie optional because I don't know if I'd want to watch it at the end or not.
Okay,
Because I'm still very on the fence.
I can agree with that. Watch the end, and if you want to watch the movie, you can. If you don't, you don't have to. And Iroha-chan, I don't know, you don't have to.
I'm just not a big fan of it.
Okay.
Sorry. I've tried to watch it a few times before this, and then I started watching the end, just like
Okay.
it
I
doesn't
don't
pull
wanna-
me.
I don't want to force you to do something you don't want to, so you don't have to watch it. I'm not saying
Maybe
like
try watching one of the movies.
I wish there was more Gundams.
Gundams.
Ava's.
More
Ava's.
Evas?
I'm just saying Gundam because of like Gurren Lagann and stuff.
Those are gunmen.
Well,
There are Gundams, but they call them Gundams.
Gundams are different because they're made out of Gundamanium. Or whatever the butts they're made out of. I don't know.
Made
I
out
don't
of
like
kryptonite,
Gundam.
I don't know.
I don't like Gundam.
I
I hear
like,
Hiroyuki Sawano directed the movie music for one of the Gundam series, so I don't know. I might watch that one, but listen. I watched this one called Gundam Seed. I think no, Gundam Wing.
oh,
I
I've
combined
heard-
the two, Gundam Weed and Gundam Seed, and named them Gundam Weed. It was great.
Gundam Wing.
That was a really good joke that I made. But, gods, the characters in that are terrible. It's like, I'm emo goth kid, and I hate everything, and all the girls are the dumbest. They're literally the dumbest. The guy's like, I will actually kill you if I ever see you again. And then she goes chasing after her immediately after. I'm like, great.
I will literally kill you.
I think I would probably be one of those girls because.
You dummy.
Because
Yeah.
You dummy.
I am
because
dumb.
you have the hots.
You dummy.
No.
Just because.
No.
Just because.
No, because I'm dumb.
Yeah.
Yeah, you go. Just like, yeah.
Yeah. Nah.
Yeah.
Listen, I heard your jokes this episode. I am fully agreeing with you on this one.
Good. I am glad. Don't worry. Some people, I'll be like, oh no, I'm dumb. And they're like, oh no, you're not. Trust me. I am. Don't even question it.
Okay.
Anyway.
So let's go ahead and finish Ava and give our final verdicts next time.
Okay.
Okay.
Can it be out of bloody marshmallows next time, please?
Why?
I don't know.
We will find
We'll
a
see.
better fitting rating system. Thank you for listening. This has been Team Trace Being Anime Podcast. I was Spanish Roxas.
Hi, Miro-chan.
I'm Sam Athrumi.
I'm still Eclipse. I don't know why you were the artist formerly known as Spanish Roxas.
Dying.
You calling me an artist, it's
'Cause-
kind of a big deal, but you know,
We're all dying, that's fine.
I talked in the
Whoa.
past.
Whoa.
Fine, I guess I will continue to be Spanish Roxas.
Unless if you're dead,
After.
apparently.
Apparently I'm
Jeez.
dead.
Ero Hachan, confirmed murderer of Spanish Roxas. Later, man.
Later, mans.